Hello YouTube, it's your backyard gardener, and today I'm coming to you with a video for bare root strawberries. Now, I've been ordering a lot of bare root products. My trees are bare root from Stocks Brothers and Gurney's Nursery. I was going to order my strawberries from one of the two vendors, but I decided I'm going to take a chance, go into the big box store, see what they have, cut back a little bit on the price of the plants and the shipping, and see if I can get a deal, because the season is early and now is your time to go into, if you're going to go into the big box stores, to get these products. I like Lowe's a little bit better. I'm not advertising for either one of them, but I find that Lowe's have some new things out and they're packaged pretty well. A little bit better than Home Depot bag of bare root strawberries. So it is March. These products came out the beginning of March and they're still moist. I don't really have to worry about the roots dying because of the plants dried up out of the bag. So I'm going to take these out the bag. And as you can see, that the roots are still really moist right now. Take the rubber band off. Now these are earliglow variety. And I paid $6.98 for 10 plants, which the nursery wanted. One of them wanted $19, the other one wanted $15 in shipping, so I'm paying like $25 when I could just go to the store and buy them. So some things you can get offline and do great, but some things you can just pretty much go into the store and purchase them. And these look really good. They're moist, but I'm still going to soak them for a minute while I prepare my soil. So when you're planting bare root strawberries, you don't want to go past this crown. This is your crown up here. All of these roots down here is the bottom of the plant that's going to go into your soil. So you have this little nub up here. You can feel that is your crown, and that's where you're going to put your soil line up to. You don't want to go past it because you're going to wind up rotting out the plant, and the plant is going to wind up dying. So once you get them, these are still moist, but I'm going to still do it for demonstration purposes. You get a little container or a little pan or something, and you separate all your plants, and you stick the roots in the water like so. Some of them may be mangled. Just gently take them apart. You know, you don't want to be too rough with the roots. As you can see on this one right here, it's already starting to try to bud, but that's going to wind up dying off anyway, and new growth hopefully will come in from that. So, you know, don't be afraid because they're looking kind of bad. That was 4. So supposed to be 10 in this, 10 in here. Sometimes you might get more. We'll see. Now these, the roots was all over the crown, folded all over the crown. So you just want to, you know, brush them down a little bit. Stick them in the water. Make sure the water is warm, room temperature. I also bought some net pots. And I'm sorry, not net pots, but Jiffy pots, which is like biodegradable pots that you can actually, when you do go out to your garden and put them in the soil, you could bury the whole pot, but I normally peel my pot off. These were on sale. The Jiffy pots, these are 3-inch pots. Now, you get 15. These was on sale for like, I think it was like $2.90 or $2.75, something like that. So I didn't think that that was a really bad buy for these. So once I soak my roots for about 30 minutes and get all my pots half somewhat full on the bottom so that I can start planting, these roots should be good and hydrated all the way through. So I also bought another variety for $6.98, and these are All-Star. Now, the variety that I wanted to order offline, I was hoping that I would find them in the store, but these are hardy in my zone, because if they wasn't, they wouldn't sell them. And I did a little research on them, and they're pretty good strawberries. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my water ready, get all of these over in a pot, come back to you, pot one up and on camera so that you can see what I'm going, and then after I finish them up, I'm gonna show you the finishing results. It is March 15th. We had 6 inches of snow the last 2 days. And you're probably like, well, why are you doing your strawberries? Because I need to get them ready, because this snow is not gonna last forever. It's gonna go away. And this year, instead of me planting my bare roots directly in the ground waiting till May, I want to go ahead and put them in a pot so that they can start blooming on the inside and I can hard them off instead of waiting, because by May, these things will be dry as a bone and it'll be very difficult for me to keep it warm. And that was the mistake that I made last year. So I wanted to get to the stores a little bit early this year when the plants first come out and get some good plants. So hopefully these will work better than they did last year. So I'll be back. Now I just opened up the All-Star variety, and I wanted to show you this. You see how they're sprouting out already? Now this lets me know that these plants are alive and they're kept very moist. And this is what I say about buying them early instead of waiting to May or April to get them. Go ahead and get your bare roots now, pot them up, sit them in the window, and then when you're ready to take them out, you got like a transplant that's already ready to go into your garden, so you get a jump start. This lets me know that these bare roots are alive, and it's a possibility that they're going to do very well. Also, what I noticed on the back of the box is that this particular vendor from Lowe's give you a 1 year, as you can see, a 1 year guarantee to grow. If they do not grow, they tell you to get your receipt, send it back, and they'll either refund you or send you out another product. So I think that's pretty good for it to be a big box store. So keep that in mind too. I'll be back once I finish. I just wanted to show you how these have already sprouted, which, like I say, these are probably going to die off, but it's just letting me know that these are moist and they're good and they're live. So I've potted up a lot of my strawberry plants. Remember, I got the Early Glow and I got the All-Star variety. I'm mixing them all up because I'm really ain't trying to keep a track of which one is Early Glow, which one is All-Star. It's okay. I'm going to mix them. They're self-pollinating. I didn't have to get 2 varieties to pollinate the other, but I wanted to get 2 varieties just for taste. So once you pot them, this is how it's going to look. This is the crown. So I'm going to do one on film for you. And again, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is the crown right here at the top. You can feel it. It's like a nub. That's what you don't want to bury. You just want to bury your roots. I got the bottom of my pot with a little soil in it. I'm gonna lay it in there. I'm gonna hold on to this nub. Grab me a handful of potting mix. Pour it in here. It's a messy job, and I'm in my kitchen. I'm gonna have to clean up real good after I finish because it's 23 degrees outside. I ain't going out there. But I gotta get my plants done. So sometimes as a gardener, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm patting it down because I want to make sure all my roots get contact with this soil and there's no air pockets. Grab me a little bit more soil. And again, go all around my plant. Now, pat it down. I'm still, you notice I never move my hand because I'm holding on to that crown. Patting it down, patting it down, patting it down. And there you go. You ready to go? After you get all of these potted up like I have, you want to get you a little tray or something, sit them all in, give them just a slight water, and sit and watch them grow. Like I said, some of these already had sprouts on them, which it'll probably die off because that's not important. You want that fresh growth to come in from where you potted them. This is your backyard gardener coming with another video on bare root strawberries. $6.98. You can't beat it. That's the price that I pretty much pay for shipping on my other plants. It's worth a try gardening on a budget. So it's not too late to start your garden, people. Keep you motivated. Get out there. Let's start doing our transplants. Let's start doing our seeds. Let's start doing our bare roots. Get them blooming, get them growing because spring is right around the corner and good weather is coming. I'm in 6B, Michigan. It's on the way. Happy gardening, everybody, and I hope you enjoy this video. Thumbs it up, comment, and subscribe.